Hi everybody, let's do some operations. You see at the top, I've got scheduled work at the yard. Those are the cars I'm picking up. In the middle is basically the switch list, what I'm exchanging, and the bottom is what I'm taking back to the yard. This is the staging yard. I've got 6 cars I'm picking up from the yard. It represents the Chillicothe yard. As you can see, I can probably have about one more for the train to be completely hidden. I'm going to show you how I can put the divider up there that sort of hides the staging yard now before we begin the operations. This was an idea actually from a subscriber, a viewer of the channel. So it slides on like that. There's a tab of wood up here that holds that on. I take one of these clamps just to secure it to be sure that it's not going to go anywhere. And I've just got a little piece of tape here that I just stick this piece up there. Or videos. Okay, so now that I've shown you that, I'll move the camera and we'll do a little bit of switching. Okay, so we'll catch the train coming under US 23 into Chillicothe. We're switch Wearever. We actually have 2 to pick up, but 1 we have to respot. We have to respot the car at spot 2. It's like we have a Norfolk Southern northbound heading through town in the background. So we cut off the 2 cars we had to spot at Wearever and pulled forward. Then we're going to back down and empty the spur. Okay. It's pretty realistic, because if you were actually in Chillicothe switching Wearever, you could probably hear the Norfolk and Western blowing for the crossing at Eastern Avenue. Using the GP7 with sound, because that's basically my favorite locomotive. I actually filmed the whole thing from this angle, and then I realized you really couldn't see the last car on the spur, which is going to be the covered hopper. So that's why I switched angles a couple times, and actually just went back and, and restaged everything and spliced it together. So that white covered hopper is the plastics hopper. It's empty. So we're replacing it with the orange covered hopper. So now we have to go back and retrieve the second boxcar, which I think is a Milwaukee Road, and spot it back at door 2. For those new to the channel, I shoot all my videos with my iPhone. I have several different ways to mount it. I have a tripod with a gimbal. I have a couple little tripods I can actually put on the layout, and then I've got this clamp that I can hang it from the light valance, which is what I'm doing right now. It sort of looks like I'm standing on the highway bridge. After they're on my iPhone, I can put them into iMovie and edit them. The only thing wrong with iMovie is it doesn't really have a way that I can add text. I wish it did, because occasionally I screw up the narration and I can't correct myself without re-taping it. So after we spot the Milwaukee Road boxcar at door 2, we have to go back and get rid of the other boxcar that's in between that and where the Grand Trunk boxcar needs to be spotted at door 1. So there's been a lot of shuffling in this one with the respot. The reason why this is my favorite locomotive is because of this. Now, when I get close to spotting it, I can just put it down to speed step 1 and just creep and just put it almost perfect. So at this point, I'm just going to back the locomotive back onto the train, and I'll switch Union Spring in the next switching session. This is the first time I've done this with my extended passing track, so I'm hoping I don't have to have those extra runaround like I used to have to. So it's looking forward to finding out. So I'll let the video play out, and hope everybody enjoyed it. Probably post this about Wednesday, and hopefully I'll have a layout update for Oak Hill, what I've been working on by Sunday. So everybody stay safe.